Hi, everybody. It's Joy Packard. It's a Tuesday evening. I'm just getting on to say a quick hello. It's been a busy day, a beautiful day. It's sunny here. It was sunny here all day, off and on in San Antonio, and the weather has been amazing. And so I've been busy working on my Shopify store. Not sure what you guys have been up to, but I just wanted to hop on and, say a quick hello. It's been some time. I know that many of you are, kind of going through whatever it is with all the stuff that's going on. But I ask you also, how is your health? How are you with all of the stuff that's going on? And so I think about which is going on in the news, and I know that there's some precautions to be taken, and I know things are getting canceled, and things are running out here and there, and I think a lot about grounding myself, and how do you stay grounded? And and a lot of times, in times whenever our country is like this, we get really our stress levels go up. And so how is it with you and taking care of your health? What are you doing? What are you doing to keep that? Hi, Marilee, how are you doing? And, that's one super important thing. And, I was reading a post today of somebody who, has the flu already, and, they're asking for suggestions. And, it made me think about all the things that you can do for yourself right now, all the natural things you can do, essential oils, getting out and getting some vitamin D in the sun and meditating. Today, it was super hard to, sometimes take the time to stay still. And that's super hard for me because I feel like there's so much to be done. So many things that we have to do on a daily basis that we're rushing. And we forget, to stop, to meditate, to exercise. Today, I was like, okay, I have all these different things I have to do. But I did. I got my 30 minutes of exercise in, and I did my meditation, and it calmed me down, as far as giving you that peace and serenity and that we need in today's world. All of us need that. We need to have some sort of go-to to ground ourselves, to basically stay healthy, because seriously, all this stuff that's going on can really make us go through, sickness, make our body shut down and everything. And I find myself where, I'm leaning more toward those things that are more what can I do for myself every single day naturally, to deal with the stress? What can we do? What are some things that you like to do? Maybe it's to read a book for 30 minutes. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's going to the beach. Maybe it's shopping. I think that, there's a lot. I'm all for, I know some people are like, oh, this life is not all about trying to find the things that make you happy all the time. And I get that, but, it does say men are that they might have joy, excuse the pun, but I'm just saying we do need to find bouts of things that help us on a daily basis to feel good, whether it's getting a massage or getting our nails done or going for a walk out in the park, going, around the block, and just doing those things to help you to stay grounded. I would love to know, some of the things that you do. What are some of the things that you do to stay grounded? Super important is, nutrition. I have my keto group that I run, and I know not everybody's keto, and that's okay. But what is it that you do? Maybe you are paleo, maybe you do, you're vegan. I don't know. And so, keeping ourselves as healthy as we can and doing those things that nourish us. So there you go. Yes. I actually took a nap today too, Marilee. I said, I did my workout. I did my workout, and I did my, my meditation. I did my reading, and I feel a tiny bit tired today, and I have so much to do tonight, trying to prepare for some plans that we're doing. And I thought, I'm going to just lay down for 30, 40 minutes. And, I've learned this last year. Hi, Gab, how are you doing? I was in a mastermind last year, and we talked a lot about how, when your body is screaming for you to just rest, And I, all these years of raising my kids, I'm always going. And and I'm still kind of that way too. Well, I'm a lot that way, but I have to calm myself down and realize that, we have to take care of our body. We have to take care of our health, because our health, when we don't feel good, we don't want to do things, right? We don't want to work. We don't want to travel. And so we don't want to do a lot of things. So it stems down and it boils down to like, how do we feel? How is our health? Take care of our health, and I know like that's so easily said than done, because, if it's been a while since you haven't taken care of your health, and I've been there before, where my health was like, and my health is not completely perfect either anyway, but I am working toward it every single day, and I'm, like I say, I'm not perfect. There'll be days when I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat this, and I know it's probably not the best for me, but it was delicious, but tomorrow I'm going to get back on doing what I need to do. So super important, and I just hope that you guys are doing that for yourself, just putting yourself, your health first. And so, if you're a mother, your wife, or whatever, even in your business, it's like you have to do that to be able to if you take care of yourself, then you can take care of so many other things, right? But if you don't take care of your health, then you don't feel good. And then when you don't feel good, you don't get your business done, and you're not able to help other people. And then you're not able to do the things you want to do. And so it all stems back to, health, right? And, with health and all of those different things, that you can do. And and maybe you can't do all of them at one time, right? But you can start with maybe you can say, I'll start meditating. Maybe I'll just start with 5 minutes and work my way up to 10, 15, 20, up to 25 to 30. And, for me, it's hard. I can do about 20 to 25 minutes a day is what I do. And it really does. It helps me to be more calm. And like I say, in this time where our country is, under some stress and everything that's going on, it's super important to ground yourself. This whole video is all about just grounding yourself, and staying healthy and doing the best you can to, if you take care of you and other people take care of themselves, then we all take care of each other. And, when we start breaking down, our health starts breaking down, like I say, it's like, we can't do our business. We can't take care of our kids the way that we need to, and things like that. So what are some things that you can do? What's on your to-do list, And like I say, if you are thinking, well, I've been so unhealthy for so long, I like to do this. Well, then you can start with something simple as like, tomorrow, instead of drinking a soda, I'm going to replace it with water. Or tomorrow I'm going to, instead of like working on my business 40 minutes at a time, I might do 30 and then take 10 minutes to meditate. I'm telling you, like meditation, if you study some of the most successful people in the world and their habits, meditation, I'm sure, is one of them. And, I used to think, what does meditation do for me, And now it's almost like, whenever my life is kind of getting like kind of crazy and stuff, and I'm feeling a little bit scattered, it's like, what am I not doing? And it usually boils down to, I'm not resting. I'm not taking care of my health. I'm not meditating, right? I'm not listening to my body. We really need to listen to our body, because it's like, if we don't, and we're running and we're running and we're running and we're going, and believe me, I know, because I'm speaking from experience, because I am always going, and it's not good. It's not good for your stress levels. It's not good for, just everyday life. And so I'm working on that on a daily basis. But like, if you look at your own life and say, all right, I can start small and just start doing step by step some of the different things, and so make your list. I talk about this so much, making your list, and what is it that you can do? Even just this one thing that you add per month. I just got done with Jesse Isler's Build Your Resume, Life Resume course. It was awesome. And one of the things that he talked about in there was like adding one habit a month, something that you're going to do for a whole month, and do it. And then by the end of the year, you'll have 12 new habits. And I don't know, that course was so neat because he talked about that. And then he talked about like every 8 weeks to be doing some sort of experience, something that you don't normally do, and add it to your mix. Like maybe it's play your guitar or go to a festival with your kids that you don't do. I don't know, some sort of experience. And then he talked about picking one huge thing per year that you're going to do. And I think for me, what that was my violin. So, all right, let's see here. Mary Lee, I'm going to see what you're saying here. I once read a book in Mary Kay that she kept a list of only 5 things to do in a day. One, she organized if some things didn't get done. She put it for that's exactly what I do too. That's awesome. I do the same thing. Like I make a list and you do the best you can. And then the ones that you don't get done, don't feel bad. Just transfer it over to the next day and so forth and so forth. So you're constantly moving forward, going in that direction, taking that action. And it really helps. And don't beat yourself up thinking, oh my goodness, I put these 5 things on my list and I didn't get them done, so therefore I'm a failure. No, look back at your list and you say, oh my goodness, I was watching 2 of my grandbabies for 5 days a week or 2 ago. And I don't know how my daughter does it. I don't know how I did it with my kids. Literally, I thought, okay, if I can get one thing done today, it's good. I pat myself on the back. You got some victories. It's like, we don't and should not beat ourselves up, when we don't get every single thing on our list done, because there's so many things that we do get done, and we should look and celebrate those successes and those things that we do. Wow. This video turned into a lot more than I thought that it would be, but, yeah. Anyway, those who are coming on can, watch this from the beginning, but, tomorrow, we're so excited, and I know a lot of people are going to give us flack about traveling, but we're still going to travel. I'm actually fulfilling one of my goals, and one of my goals is to have 5 to 10 different pieces of international real estate, and there's all the tax reasons why. I don't have time to go into that, but tomorrow we're headed to Tulum, Mexico, and I'm so excited because we got into this one thing where it's going to be amazing. And, what is it for you? What are your dreams? What are some of the things on that list that you're going to do? And it feels so good when you write it down and you're like, this is something I wrote down like a year ago. What I want to do? And I was waiting for the perfect opportunity, and it came up. And I just told my husband, we're going to grab it, and that's what we're going to do. And so it's going to be super exciting. And yes, we will be careful. Yes, we're going to bring our wipes on the plane and wipe the tray tables. And we're going to, have our sanitize, everything. We're going to do it all. And so we're aware, and it's going to be amazing. And so, like I say, this video has turned into so many things as to grounding and stress relief and action steps and picking something. I talk so much about mind maps. Those of you who know me, I talk about mind maps. And this was on my mind map about a year or 2 ago. And it's happening. And it feels so good when you write something down. And that's why it's so important, guys, to write down your goals, and to write down the things that you want to accomplish, because, a goal without a plan is a plan with no goal. And if you don't have something that you're shooting at, you're shooting at nothing. And so it's super important. So anyway, thanks for spending some time with me tonight. I just had some thoughts, wanted to share them with you. And I'm going to, finish doing the things that I need to do before I have to get everything ready. But hope this has helped you in some way. And, I am so behind on my podcast. But for those of you who are asking, it is called Joy Reveals. I have some episodes recorded, and the guy who normally helps me edit them, I can't find him. I don't know where he is anymore. And so I am I have 4 or 5 of them ready, and I'm just going to have to find a different editor. And so anyway, Joy Reveals, it's on iTunes, it's on the Stitcher app if you're on the Android phone. But this is the kind of stuff I just kind of like to talk about stuff, it's on my mind. And just hope that, if it's one person, that it helps. It would make me super happy. So if you have not downloaded the Joy Reveals podcast, feel free to do so. I would love for you to leave a review. Eventually, as I get my website back going for my podcast, it's going to be to where you can leave a vocal review. that I can hear. So I've just been so behind on it because I put other things first, like my family. And so, all right, that's a lot of information for you guys. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world today, and take care. I will talk to you very soon.